Yo, brother, where you got this modern dirt on you, bro? In the Musnad of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, in volume 2, hadith 2165, there's a hadith from Ibn Abbas that he had a dream and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in a state of distress in the land of Karbala, and he was mourning over his grandson Hussein when he was shown where he would be killed, and he was covering himself in dust. And you also read a similar hadith in Tariq al-Kabir where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam covered his beard in the dust of the land of Karbala.
I get all of that. What's the benefits of this though?
In Kamal al-Ziyarat, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says, in Kamal al-Ziyarat, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam says, there's a cure for everything in the dust from the swill from the grave of Hussein alayhi salam. Jayyid? Sunnis have a similar thing. For example, in Sahih al-Bukhari, you have a hadith that if a fly falls into your drink, right, one wing has a disease, one wing has a cure. So if a fly falls into your drink, right, you guys say, oh, we can drink this because one wing has a disease, one wing has a cure. That's fine. Now, the soil from the grave of Hussein alayhi salam, you guys also have a hadith. A drop of blood of an innocent Muslim is holier to Allah than the Kaaba. In Tirmidhi 3768, it says, Hassan and Hussein are the leaders of the youth of paradise. Imam Hussein alayhi salam didn't have a coffin. His coffin was the earth of Karbala. Now, if a drop of blood of an innocent Muslim is holier to Allah than the Kaaba, what about the drop of blood of the leader of the youth of paradise? Jaya?
I understand all of this, Akhiya, but realistically, isn't this all shirk?
That's a beautiful point, Akhi. You're saying that's all shirk. Now, this is the thing. To understand shirk, you have to understand what you're talking about. Shirk is associating partners with Allah. You have a perfect example of this in the Quran. For example, Yusuf alayhi salam is a prophet of Allah. Yaqub alayhi salam is a prophet of Allah. Nabi Yaqub alayhi salam in Surah Yusuf, ayah 84 to 86, cried himself to blindness. In ayah 96 of Surah Yusuf, Nabi Yusuf alayhi salam gave his shirt to his father Yaqub alayhi salam and it cured his blindness. Now, was Yaqub alayhi salam worshipping the shirt of Yusuf alayhi salam? Was he doing shirk? Well, of course not. He's a prophet of Allah. He relied upon Allah. However, there was barakah in the shirt of Nabi Yusuf alayhi salam. Jayyid? Okay, so the shirt of Yusuf alayhi salam had barakah in it. Now, if the shirt of a prophet of Allah who's going to be in Jannah has barakah in it, then what about the place where the leader of Jannah is buried? What about the land where the leader of Jannah is buried and where that land was made? The coffins were his body and his family members, where his blood was spilled. And we know his blood is holier than the Kaaba. The blood of a normal innocent Muslim who is murdered innocently is holier to Allah than the Kaaba. So what about the blood of Sayyid Ahli Shabab Jannah?
Valuable point, very valuable point. You know, Akhi, I kind of understood all of this, but touched it up properly. And yeah.